Excuse me. Hello everyone, this is Joshua Cook back here on my YouTube channel, Joshua Cook's Hauls, Reviews, and Reactions, and also on my variety channel on Daily Motion. And this video will be going to both YouTube and Daily Motion. And this is going to be another Young and the Restless review and recap. I'm sorry I didn't do it on Saturday. I was busy doing some stuff with my family, so I didn't have time to make the video. But I'm here tonight on Sunday, July 14th. Sorry. And I am going to also do my Love It or Loathe It review of WWE's Money in the Bank, which happened on July the 6th. So I couldn't do the YNR review and recap then because I was watching the show. So, watching the Money in the Bank show, that is. Alright, there were some big things happening this past week on YNR. The biggest one is, of course, the whole situation with Adam and Chelsea. They're still trying to help out their son Connor, who's battling OCD, and so Adam went with Chelsea to visit their son, and Chelsea was worried so much about what's going to happen to Connor in the future, and she just needed a shoulder to cry on, which was, of course, Adam. And well, let's just say one thing led to another, and Adam and Chelsea ended up having sex, if you know what I mean. So, also, you have to wonder how this is going to affect Adam's relationship with Sally, and of course Chelsea's relationship with Billy, now that Adam and Chelsea did the deed. So you have to wonder what sort of repercussions are going to be coming their way. So, you have to understand it was the heat of the moment. They were emotional about Connor and him battling OCD. So, and things sort of happened in that situation, you know. I feel for Connor for having to deal with the OCD and everything, so. But you have to wonder what Sally and Billy are going to think of all this if they ever find out what really happened between Adam and Chelsea. So that's got to be in the back of everybody's mind. All right. Well, Kyle also has a lot to worry about. He basically, after he got his pink slip with Jabot is now working with Audra over at Loathe It. And as you know, the mystery investor to Loathe It was in fact Victor Newman, but he wants to keep that part under wraps. Excuse me. Yeah, Victor wants to keep that part under wraps because he wants to take down the competition, which would be Jack Abbott and Jabot. So, and Jack finding out that Kyle is working now with Victor and Audra over at Loathe It isn't very happy with Victor. So it's starting the whole Newman Abbott civil war all over again. But there were a lot of things that happened before that kind of prompted this thing to happen. Of course, Jack still being friends with Nikki for one, after both of them went into a drunken stupor, and one of them almost dying from that. So, but like I said, a lot of things happened that prompted this whole civil war between Jack and Victor to start up again. So, and not only that, but now Audra and Nate are seeing each other now. So, and of course, Kyle still is being friendly with Claire, Harrison's nanny. And Summer is trying to, remain civil about that whole situation. But as you will see next week, Summer tries to take a page out of Phyllis's playbook when she talks to Kyle, and you'll see what that is all about when it happens. So, also, Sharon is currently trying to take some medication for her bipolar. I guess Sharon has been diagnosed with some kind of bipolar disorder or something, and as she had some issues with that, and it will continue into next week, when she has some hallucinations about her dead daughter, Cassie. So we shall see how that turns out. And oh yeah, Billy. I was speaking of Billy earlier when I was talking about Adam and Chelsea. Billy is still running Hamilton Winners, which has been split up into two separate companies. So, and Lily is not very happy about it, and neither is Devon, for that matter, because he and Billy are still not getting along. So, and that we'll see how that transpires. But like I said, Billy has still trying to juggle everything at work with, and of course his relationship with Chelsea. And like I said, Adam and Chelsea, so like I said, it's going to be tough to juggle if you're Billy when you're trying to balance work and your relationship. So we'll see how that goes next week. All right. Well, that for the most part is all that happened on Young and the Restless this week. So like I said, there's going to be a lot of things to think about going into next week, or this coming week. So we'll find out what happens over there on Y&R. All right, as I said, I'm also going to do the Money in the Bank Love It or Loathe It review. So we're going to start with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which had Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, main event Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, So, and Andrade, I should say. But ultimately, the men's Money in the Bank was a brutal match, but aren't they always? It ultimately ended up with Drew McIntyre winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. And as you'll see later, you'll find out what happens with Drew later on. But also, Sami Zayn defended his Intercontinental Championship against Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker really gave it, really pounded Zayn, and he almost got the win, but ultimately it was Sami Zayn with his Haluva kick retaining his Intercontinental title against Braun Breaker. And then it was supposed to be Damian Priest defending his title, his World Heavyweight title, against Seth freaking Rollins. But Drew McIntyre came out and cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase and made the match a triple threat match. And as Drew was on the verge to winning the title, CM Punk came out and attacked Drew McIntyre. So that led to Damian Priest choke slamming his South of Heaven choke slam He used that on Drew and beat him for and retaining the world title. And of course the stipulation was that if Seth lost, then he would not challenge Damian Priest again as long as Damian Priest is champion. But then Monday night on Raw, Damian Priest talked to Seth and said, "Hey, I'm dropping this whole thing. If you want another shot, you can have it." So Damian Priest and Seth Rollins might have another match for the title. Whether it's at SummerSlam or not, I don't know. They didn't say, but all I heard was that Damian and Seth are gonna have a rematch. Alright. And then it was the women's Money in the Bank ladder match with Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, Zoe Stark, and Chelsea Green, all involved. And it was Tiffany Stratton who ended up winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Tiffany Stratton, if you saw last Friday on SmackDown, she almost cashed in on Bayley, but Nia Jax stopped her from doing it. So, but yeah, Tiffany Stratton is now Miss Money in the Bank. And then the final match was Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton going against the Bloodline with Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and actually it was it was Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline against KO, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. It ends up being Solo Sikoa pinning Cody Rhodes, and the Bloodline won the match. So, and last Friday on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes issued the challenge for Solo Sikoa to face him at SummerSlam for the WWE title. So we will see how that will turn out. I hope that Cody will win. And yeah, I'm betting that Roman Reigns is gonna return at SummerSlam and issue a challenge to Solo Sikoa and the new Bloodline for, after Solo Sikoa attacked Paul Heyman. So I would imagine Roman Reigns isn't very happy with Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga and now Jacob Fatu, what they did to Paul Heyman, that's not going to go unpunished as far as Roman Reigns is concerned. So I'm betting that at SummerSlam, Roman Reigns returns and helps Cody Rhodes retain the WWE title, and then Reigns turns his attention to Solo Sikoa. That's my guess. Alright, well, that's it for this. Overall, I thought that Money in the Bank was a good premium live event. So I would say I would give it at least an 8.5 out of 10. So like I said, that's it for this Love It or Loathe It review, and of course my Young and the Restless review and recap. I want to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And as I said, this video is going to be on both YouTube and on Daily Motion. Almost said Amazon again. But yes, it's going to be on YouTube and on Daily Motion. So be looking out for it. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and follow me on both YouTube and on Amazon. Why did I say Amazon? Huh. I meant YouTube and Daily Motion. Goodness gracious. I apologize for that little outburst. But you know what I meant. Look for me on both YouTube and Daily Motion. And be sure and leave a like on the video. And subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And follow me on Daily Motion. It would really be appreciated. And I will see you folks again for my next Y&R review and recap. So that's it for me. I'm Joshua Cook. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Joshua Cook signing off, and I am out.